Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a scene for the Changeling venue. This scene focuses around Trond and his grand misadventures, even though he's in Hawaii right now due to a certain set of mishaps. The weather in Hawaii is beautiful, it is tropic, it is wonderful. He is on the beach surrounded by a bunch of beautiful women and men.
Yeah. Coconut drink in one hand.
Tron shall enjoy all of the wonderful mortal blessings that he should. At least until... Give me a second to change my image.
Uh-oh.
Because... And... lands in front of our dear Trond.
Hey, it's Union Immunion. They're like, I'm supposing they're...
The right eye of Hunan and left eye of Munin glow red as they look at you. These seem a little bit more real than your normal birds. They seem a little more stable.
Stable? Why are they stable? What happened to my boys? I look at them. I'm like, hey, boys! I did not think you would be finding me so fast. How are things back in, where we're in the Americas? Yes.
We have kept our eyes on you for a very long time, Shadow of Father.
Okay, well, first off, you should know very well that this is not my fault.
Absolutely. And we know this isn't your fault. That's not why we're here. We wouldn't waste our time.
He sets down the drink. They sound dour. What is the issue? What is wrong? What is the issue?
The Nords are angry.
When are the Nords not angry? Is the better question.
The Nords are targetedly angry.
At what? What has got their dander up this time?
There is one back in your kingdom. And he looks around. The birds both look around. And then suddenly, you are no longer in a loving Hawaiian beach tropic scene. You are sitting on the top of a building in New York.
Did I just get flicker flashed?
You got worst.
I got worst?
Very similar.
I look at it like, oh, wait a minute, no. This is what goes on here? This is I was enjoying myself, I tell you no.
The time for your rest is not now, for Father is angry.
Oh, when the Father is angry, everyone is angry. What is it that I can do to slate the Father's rage?
There is one here. One, much like yourself, of Elfheim, who mingles in the Nord's business, who changes the way things are to be, and he has done it too many times. And the Nords are angry, and when the Nords are angry, Father's angry. When Father's angry...
And who is this? Who has incurred the Father's wrath?
There is one. He is a member of one of your shadowed houses. one of your elfin ways. He
Mm,
is he is known by a title. He is a member of the House with Two Moons.
out of character. That's a lunid, isn't it?
Yes,
A lunid. Which one of them? There are too many. Which one of them is it?
he's male elf like you.
You'd have a name for me.
That would be giving up too much too soon.
Okay. Can I do? Oh, I don't know. Intelligence. Gr- Grammar? Streetwise?
Um,
Kenning?
I will give you intelligence. Oh, you don't have any politics.
No, I've got streetwise though. I need to buy law.
I will give you intelligence streetwise.
Yay. My whole was that 4 dice? 4 dice. 5. Ooh, 5 hot dice worth of doom.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Actually, it'll be wit because it's remembering, but same dice pool.
Yes.
Wit streetwise.
Well, there's a deuce.
All right. You know there is a she of House Ilunid who is very flamboyant and very loud with his blessings and cursings.
Oh no! Margrim.
Yes.
Margrim has angered the Allfather, has he?
He has angered the Allfather, for he has angered the Nords.
He is. He does seem to be a meddlesome one, doesn't he not?
Very much so. He has changed the plans and rewritten the stars too many times. He has violated the ways far too many.
What do the Norns call for? Do they wish just a message to be delivered? Or is it a more final solution they look for?
The Nords are angry. The Allfather just looks to have them appeased.
Am I to speak with the Norns myself to find what they wish done? Or do I play this willy-nilly? He's talking to himself at that point.
Right. The birds will cock their head to the side and look at you.
No. That would be a bad idea to just assume I know the ways of the Norns. And just when I was going to be working on my tan, so be it. It looks like we make our way for travel then, friends.
If you stop them, the Father shall give you a grand blessing.
Yes.
Death is not always the solution, but a
No,
cessation is what we look for.
no, I understand. And it would be shame to waste such a flamboyant life, would it not? Perhaps
All life goes on.
perhaps the child can be reined in. He is young.
Explain to him the consequences and the errors of his ways.
He does not realize I am sure he means well. He has the best intentions at heart. He thinks what he is doing. He sniffs. He thinks what he is doing is the correct way. He does not know that each time he does it, what he really truly does.
When
I don't.
stars are collectively rewritten, when threads are constantly rewoven, there can be no constellations, there can be no tapestries. And this means there can be no plans. And with no plans, the Nords are angry.
I hope he will be able to understand this. He is strong-headed one, this Magram, from the interactions that I have had with him.
Make him understand. For you do not want fate to come crashing down on you.
No, no, of course not. Especially when the message has been delivered from Father himself. He will be made to understand, and if he cannot be made to understand, well, perhaps he is not ready to hang on to this body, as it were. Yes?
Perhaps. That is not for us to decide. The fates on this are blurry, as the stars in this area have been too crossed.
It will be brought to his attention. Implicitly.
If you succeed, there is reward.
Well, I know, of course. Father would not. Uh, Father would not send such message, such task without, of course, having reward in mind. And I definitely understand, as with all lives of the phase. If I can do this without having to kill the poor boy, I'm sure Father will be even more happy. I am not afraid of having to kill the boy, though. If he will not listen to wisdom, he is useless to us.
Yes. You have your orders from Father.
Thank you, Munin. This will be Munin talking. And he pulls out of his pockets, out of one of his pocket, uh, oh no, a bag of sunflower seeds and throws some down on the ground for the two birds.
They hop down, they take it very, very ceremoniously. They look at you. Do not waste our time, for the stars are beginning to crash into each other.
I guess there is no time like the present then. And then he pats his shoulder.
The birds squaw a few times, and the two explode into hundreds, just scattering the sky. And your two more chimerical ravens land on your shoulder.
Ah, good. That's the good boys that I know. And I scritch, I give Munin a little scritch, and I cast Munin up, as is our normal mood.
Right.
Munin is in my ear. Hunin is above my head.
Of course.
Looks like we got to go talk to Margram.
Yes, you do.
And off I go then to find the wonderful Mr. Margram.
Enjoy. Have a wonderful day.
Oh, God.
Good night, everybody.
Toodles.